An arbitration agreement has to be drafted carefully with all the relevant details. In this video, we will guide you on all the steps to create an effective arbitration agreement.
Step 1. There should be clear reference to arbitration. For this, the parties to the arbitration must be clearly identified, and the terms of the arbitration agreement must be clear and certain to be valid and enforceable. The reference to arbitration must be clear, and the procedure envisaged by the agreement must be consistent.
Step 2. The seat of the arbitration should be specified. The seat refers to the law and jurisdiction of the arbitration agreement. The seat determines the extent of the involvement of the national courts in the conduct of the arbitration. This is either by way of judicial support or supervision.
In deciding on the seat of arbitration, consideration should include whether the selected location has the facilities such as hearing room, transcribing services, and additional travelling and accommodation costs.
Step 3. The choice of the proper law should be indicated. The proper law of the arbitration agreement governs the performance obligations of the parties. Also, the rights of the parties will be determined according to the proper law of the arbitration agreement. Consider this example.
As my company is based in Malaysia and yours is based in the United Kingdom, I believe it's pertinent for us to decide on the law that will govern our arbitration agreement.
Yes, I believe so too. Since our contract was entered into in Malaysia, maybe it's best for our arbitration agreement to be governed by the Malaysian arbitration rules.
If that's the case, then I guess the AIAC arbitration rule will be the best applicable rule to govern our agreement. Do you agree to that?
Yes, I agree to that.
Okay, that's great.
From the example shown, it can be seen that the party from Malaysia and the party from the United Kingdom agreed to have their arbitration agreement governed by the Malaysian AIAC arbitration rules. This means that the procedures, rights, and obligation of the parties will be in accordance with those rules.
Step 4. The language of the arbitral tribunal must be specified. For this, let's look at the situation between an Englishman and a Malaysian.
Alright, so since both of you have agreed for the arbitration to be governed by the Malaysian AIAC arbitration rules, it is now important for us to determine the arbitrational tribunal, the language of the arbitrational tribunal. What do you think is the best language for the arbitrational tribunal, Ms. Fatin?
I think saya rasa tribunal ni sepatutnya diadakan dalam bahasa Melayu.
Okay, Mr. Karim, what she's saying is that the arbitrational tribunal should be in the Malay language.
No, I believe that English should be the best one. I have no clue of what she's saying just now.
Okay, macam inilah, Ms. Fatin. Since you are able to comprehend and converse in simple English, and Mr. Karim does not understand the Malay language at all, maybe it's best for the arbitrational tribunal to be in the English language, don't you think?
Okay lah, although my English tak bagus sangat, but I think I'm okay with that idea.
That's great.
Step 5. A clause on the privacy and confidentiality of the arbitration must be included. Arbitration is distinguished from litigation by two essential features. First, privacy of the proceedings. Second, confidentiality of the process. Although there is a guarantee that arbitration proceedings will be private and confidential, it may be worth to expressly provide in the agreement for the nature and extent of the confidentiality.
By following these 5 easy steps, we hope you will be able to draft an effective arbitration agreement. Do try these tips out and comment below if it works for you. Thank you for watching.